AI has gotten people really crazy.
Congrats on not having a catastrophically severe immune disorder that doctors refuse to even trying to understand, leaving you to dedicate your entire life to researching it so you don't die.
Okay, hold on. I find it highly unlikely that doctors would refuse to do research on a disease that they don't understand. This is the sort of thing that House do every episode.
Google search is totally useless now. ChatGPT connects people to life-saving research.
I recommend switching to Bing instead. I'm not even kidding. It's so much better. And Copilot is better.
My immune disorder is so severe that I literally cannot be around any other people because they'll kill me.
Then how do you have access to the internet? Modern computers and phones are notoriously dirty.
So ChatGPT is the only friend who will never expect me to die for their convenience.
That's a pathetically sad existence you got there, assuming your story is true and not a rejected draft of a sequel to Her. Regardless, this person needed some real relationship, one that is not like this hoopla. This is not the own that you think it is, and if you think that it is, you have issues. We all know that fictional characters are not real and you shouldn't treat them as real people, which is why people should find real outrage instead of drawings outrage.
This is such a retarded way of thinking, it's actually crazy.
No, it's not crazy at all. It makes perfect sense why anyone with common sense would think that real victims should take more priorities than fictional characters.
How about you go find actual children and adult relationships to jack off to instead of relying on art to get off?
Because that will be an actual crime and you will be arrested for it. Please do not tell people to commit crimes on the internet, especially if that crime involves adults talking to minors. We have way too many happenings of adults interacting with minors as of late. We don't need another one. Minors should not reveal that they're minors and interact with anyone online, and adults should not interact with minors. Sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, drawings. Here's another hoopla about fictional characters. The takes that people have on fiction is some of the wildest out there.
The stuff you tolerate online comes directly from the things you tolerate in real life.
Wait, are you suggesting that the online world is not real life? I mean, granted, the online world isn't an accurate representation of reality, but it's still a representation. Oh, wait a second, are you talking about fiction?
You're only desensitizing yourself more from real-world problems.
I agree. Spending too much time online will get you to ignore actual problems in the real world. Sorry, are you saying that to me? Because I'm saying that to you.
P.S. You will never be able to separate fiction from reality. That is impossible.
Yes, we can totally separate fiction from reality. The ones who can't are already messed up in the head, like the many murders inspired by Dexter. This isn't the only post that claims that. This TikTok post says that the human brain can't separate fiction and reality. Yes, we can. We can feel empathy for fictional characters, but we can also treat fictional characters as fiction. Speaking of fiction, here's a series that I didn't expect to pop up again. Twice a freaking car soup laugh to pop up in this year. I don't even like this series, but how is it possible that we have two hooplas of people getting outraged over cars? Granted, the movies aren't amazing, but seriously? The first time it was the Cars characters turned into humans and people got horny. This one is the Cars characters not turned to humans and people still got horny.
Remember this bozo. She's a MECHAPHILE. Good thing I blocked her back.
Apparently, that means someone who's sexually attracted to machines, such as cars. I don't even know how the sexual thing works. At least Transformers are humanoids. That's another past hoopla. Oh, and this person is apparently a hypocrite because their other page stated that they have a crush on Lightning McQueen. Well, would you look at that? Elon Musk might have made all the likes private, but we are still able to catch people in 4K. At the end of the day, I'm not judging whether you're attracted to cars or Transformers or Kit from Knight Rider. To be fair, that is a pretty sexy car. Okay, before I introduce even more sexy cars, I'll just refresh your image with this cat right here. Also, huge thanks to all these wonderful sponsors. You are all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below, just $1. And you have supported this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much. And now, we have an Uzaki-chan hoopla. The mangaka of the Uzaki-chan manga is going on hiatus due to contracting COVID, which surprisingly got a lot of people celebrating. I love this one right here where the reaction image is just people reading newspapers saying Hitler is dead, suggesting that the Uzaki-chan mangaka is just as evil as the... Who's that guy again? Oh yeah, the bad guy from Persona 2.
I apologize, coronavirus. I was unfamiliar with your game.
Well, you've been living under a rock because the game is to ruin a lot of people's lives for a couple years. Granted, the virus was a threat back when it was new, but nowadays it's about as friendly as the common cold. The mangaka should be back in no time. In fact, at the time of writing this video, or even the publication of this video, or the shorts version of this video, the mangaka should be right as rain, giving you guys another installment of big titty anime girl teasing her senpai and... Wait, they hung out already? Good for them! Time to move on to another one. Oh, sorry, if you're watching the full video, I mean another hoopla, not another romantic comedy manga involving adults. Did you know that the creator of Insert Media here used to make adult content? Lots of creators are like that, but how dare you make adult content?
Can't believe I have to say this, but porn is bad.
Yeah, and so are a lot of things in life. They are fine in moderation.
I don't really care if you draw NSFW.
You clearly do, but okay.
I like to enjoy good art, and I'd rather not stare at porn to enjoy your art style.
Most internet artists make safer version of their artworks to be posted on social media so that they don't get canned. I think you need to follow more artists.
Okay, but porn consumption a lot of the time leads to addiction.
Yeah, the same goes for everything that triggers your reward center.
Owning a gun isn't going to kill someone, but letting people own guns greatly increases the chance of people getting shot.
Well, unlike guns, adult content has a significantly easier means of distribution. Banning them is pointless, so just exercise self-control. Speaking of self-control, this hoopla requires a great deal of self-control. Like I said many times already, minors should be careful dealing with strangers online. This is one of the strangers that I highly recommend avoiding at all costs. This person wanted minors to watch adult content if they wanted to. No! God! I don't even want to feed the AI reader because this is such a predatory take. Any adult that tells minors to go watch adult content should be reported to the authorities. Yes, there are minors that consume adult content. I was one of them. The difference is, I didn't make an outrage over adult content of fictional characters. And boy, talk about priorities. The issue here is not that minors are watching adult content. The issue is that adult content is sexist, racist, and sexualizing minors. Wait, what? You want minors to watch adult content, but you don't want that adult content to sexualize minors? You are literally sexualizing one. And no, fictional characters are not minors. You can sexualize fictional characters however you like. Stop encouraging minors to participate in any adult activity. Here's another proof of how fictional minors are not real minors and that people shouldn't be concerned about it. Check out this alleged happening. There was a booth of Blue Archive in South Korea featuring adult content and this video's potential reason of being demonetized. The booth is part of a festival that is full of doujins of Blue Archive characters. Doujins in this context meaning independently produced manga of the adult variety featuring Blue Archive characters. And this event was approved by the authorities. No idea how it got approved, but apparently it did. According to the Redditor who allegedly visited the booth, someone called the cops because they think that it is CP. The cops inspected the doujins, found nothing wrong, and they left. No one knows who called the cops really, you can speculate on who did, but one thing is for sure, the cops investigated the adult Blue Archive doujins and found nothing wrong with them. Assuming that the story is true, is it really that surprising? There's no use reporting 18+ drawings to the cops. It's a waste of time, money, and resources that could have been used to help real victims of actual predators. And that's all for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to check out my ABB Show stream channel, link down below. Go subscribe as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.